Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone in between, I'm Dean Haglund, and welcome to Scared and Alone, the internet's only live paranormal investigation where you are part of the action. We are tonight going to upstate New York, to Nichols, New York, on the Pennsylvania border, to an inn considered the most frightening, the haunted, frightening inn in all of North America. It is the Fainting Goat Island Inn in Hoopers Valley, New York. And it is guaranteed to be terrifying. So turn on your recording equipment, put your eyes and ears close to the screen because we'll need your help tonight. As always, I am joined with our team of paranormal investigators, starting with over on the East Coast. It is the gentleman psychic and our very own spectral Bob Ross, Richard-Lael Lillard, ladies and gentlemen. Richard-Lael, how are you?
I am well, Dean. How are you?
I am excellent. I'm going to say normally you start with a blank canvas, but look at this. You are already...
Yeah, well, you know what? This is very special, this place. I've never heard of it before, but right. It was when I learned that we were coming here. I was in anticipation for tonight. And this morning, as I was dreaming, I dreamt of the place. And so I had to sit down and kind of start with a background. I actually dreamt of perhaps some of the specters that we'll be seeing tonight. One most notably, there's a little boy that kept in the dream, and he keeps still peeking out from under. Like he may have drowned. I don't know, but he just keeps peeking out. So I think that's where we're going to go.
Fantastic. And it's curious because this is an inn right on the river that runs through upstate New York. And the islands, of course, the Fainting Goat Island is directly across from the inn. So we look forward to seeing what you create.
I look forward to creating.
Fantastic. Thank you, Richard-Lael. Coming to us from a long time absence from Key West, Florida. I believe you're coming to us from the haunted fire station where I often make fun of my favorite entity, Captain Bumfarto. It is David L. Sloan, ladies and gentlemen. David L. Sloan, how are you?
I'm a little freaked out.
Already?
Yeah, I mean, just with what Courtney's in for tonight, I don't think she knows some of the stuff. I've been reading some of these things, and I know she knows some of the things, but I don't think they've told her everything that's in store for her. And I am a little bit concerned.
Yeah, I know. We both. I received a lot of your research. It is comprehensive, to say the least, and it dates back to 1802. We have some of the original deeds of the property. We have canceled checks. I mean, this place has a lineage, a historical lineage, unlike I don't think any other place we've ever investigated. Is that right?
Yeah, and you know, Christine, the producer, came up with so much of this stuff, as well as the owner of the property. It's amazing how far everything goes back. You have a lot of the Native American stuff. You've got it on the water, and then it just continues on. And with the different families that are there, there's so many people that have been through this house, and it seems like there's a lot of highly charged events that have taken place there. So I think we're in for a show.
Excellent. Look forward to it. And coming to us from Anderson, Indiana, our paranormal princess, the haunted dog collector herself. It's Miss Haley Michelle, ladies and gentlemen. Haley, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. This seems Harmony is joining us once again.
Right. Look at you, like, knowing their names now. Like, that's
I believe they're all very close to me after all of these episodes.
That's so true. But I did bring a surprise.
Oh, what's that?
Ready, David?
Uh-oh. I'm worried.
Oh, God. Ah! You've got Robert.
I feel like since it's been so long since you've been on here, I needed to bring him to say hi.
That's great because, you know, I had a large Robert, like a mock of Robert, and our dog obviously doesn't like dark spirits, so he destroyed it.
Oh no!
And so I'm glad to see that you're representing with Robert.
Of course.
This is Robert the doll. For those who don't know, but dressed in, is that a sailor outfit or a medical outfit?
It's a
David.
sailor outfit.
Oh, it is sailor. Okay, I'm sorry.
When he was made, the original doll was a clown, but
Oh.
now he wears a sailor suit.
Oh, fantastic. Well, looks very frightening. Is there fantastic? And already your internet's a little choppy, Haley. I can't believe it.
As soon as she brought out the doll, you notice it
I
happened.
know,
as soon as
right?
she brought out the
Yeah.
doll.
Yeah. You are diminished in your bandwidth for some reason,
Oh.
which is unusual, but we'll work on that because we now go to the Fainting Goat Island Inn, and the bravest person in all of paranormal investigation, spending the night by herself in the haunted inn herself. It is our very own ghost bait, Courtney Buckley, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
Hi. Hi, everybody. Miss you guys.
Miss you guys.
Listen, we went from last week, people seeing a goat, Richard-Lael painting a goat at the Proctor House, to now I got to spend some time today playing with goats. It was very exciting. They like to live deliciously, as we did last week.
Actual fainting goats. So you were actually playing with actual fainting goats that are on the property there at the inn.
Yes, they did not faint, but I fed them Fruit Loops, and it was very exciting.
To those who don't know, the fainting goat is actually a breed from Tennessee from the 1880s that have a genetic disorder that makes their muscles contract and constrict when they're startled and they fall over. They stay conscious, so technically not fainting goats, but you don't want to call them muscle constricting goats because that's ridiculous. So we call them fainting goats, and they are why the inn is named after them.
Mm-hmm. And before we get into all the good stuff here, just real quick, last week we were at the Proctor House, and that was such a great episode. And everybody joined me afterwards on my Instagram and listened to me snore for 70 full minutes, which was not embarrassing at all. But yeah, that was fun. The Proctor House is...
we should explain to our audience who just joined us, after the show, you sometimes stream on Instagram your night that you're going to spend at the inn.
And I'll be doing that tonight. And so I did it also at the Proctor House. And I was up. We were up until at least 3 o'clock in the morning, getting some really cool stuff, really good hits on the EMF reader. So I'm hopeful again that that's kind of the same thing that'll happen tonight. But then I set up my phone to record the room with an EMF reader in front of it, like the K2 in front of it. Yeah. And I went to sleep. And within maybe 60 seconds, I was snoring like a buzzsaw. And that went on until Instagram kicked me off 70 minutes later. But what was really, truly exciting was that anytime the snoring got too loud, like really rambunctious, the EMF reader would go off. Like the ghosts were mad about it. So
you were disturbing the ghosts with your own snoring.
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
But I just wanted to throw out there for anyone that enjoyed the episode or anyone that might want to come see the Proctor House eventually someday. They started a GoFundMe to help with their restorations, which is on their all their social media at the John Proctor House. But
fantastic.
Today we have here everything that I'm afraid of, guys. Like in this room, there are several mirrors, which I don't like.
Right.
There's a clown I'm looking at over here, and 4 or 5 dolls. They keep popping out of the woodwork.
Yeah. And I know from talking to the owners previously for my other show called This Old Haunted House, those dolls move. They are known to move on their own volition. So we should tell you that in advance before you see them.
Yeah, I wish that you hadn't told me that in advance because they let me pick what room I wanted to sleep in tonight, and I picked my room without looking too closely at it, and there's a doll sitting across from the bed staring at me.
Oh boy. Yeah, so this may be more terrifying than you had thought.
Don't tell her about the knife yet.
What about the knife?
We're not telling you about the knife yet. This is David Sloan pointing out, we're not telling you about the knife.
David!
No, let's not start. Why don't we start in the parlor? Is that where you are now?
That is where I'm at. Do you want a little look around?
Let's. I don't know if we have the original owners, Bill and Marnie, if they are in another property joining us to give us a little historical background. I don't think they are connected yet, but they will be joining us in a moment once they get online. So yes, give us a little tour where you are. This parlor in the main floor of the Fainting Goat Island Inn.
So here's where I was sitting on this gorgeous little. That's my ghost backpack right there. Yeah.
Huh?
And then right next to me, Haley is a friend.
Is that the one you took a picture of earlier?
No, that the one I took the picture of earlier is in my room.
That's just one of many there.
Somebody already sees a man in there. They say there's a man already in that room. He's loud and he's cursing.
What?
That just like gave me goosebumps, bad.
Where's your EFM reader? Do you have that on you, Courtney? Or did you put that down? Okay.
Ask if it's Gilbert.
Gilbert, are you here?
Ask if it's Purcell or Perseal. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing their name right.
Is Purcell here? Perseal?
Do we? And these are previous owners, David?
Yeah. I mean, there's been some different owners, but I believe it's like Pearsall. So Pearsall, they were involved for a long time, and I think they were the original developers. And then you had the Finch family that was pretty prominent there.
Yeah.
And somebody's getting the name Manuel. Ask if there's a Manuel there.
Is Manuel here?
Oh, no.
I'm going to ask you to move closer to that turntable, that historic 19, I'm going to say 10. Yes, this has been known to start up on its own, and it has scared other guests throughout the time. These are all functional. I believe there's 12 functional gramophones in this inn, and some of them start up on their own without cranking. So if there's any energy that we could get, it might be close to one of these devices.
I'm starting to feel like very shaky.
No, ready?
Not like scared shaky, like weak. Like I feel weak.
Okay, remember, I did go ahead and text the dream that I had this morning to you.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the dream, the spirit started to be activated by, strangely enough, there was a white cardigan, which for some reason belonged to me. And when you came into the dream, there was something. Do you have access to water? Do you have a glass? Okay. Do me a favor right now. Take a glass of water. Take a drink. It's really important that you do that for your own safety, as well as also it'll be an energy conductor for whatever is there. So make certain that you're fully hydrated.
I'm drinking too. I'm already freaked out by what you're saying.
You're freaking me out. So
no, the dream was very. I'll tell you what the dream was. For those of you who are not privy, this morning I dreamt that I was there at the inn, and the first thing that I saw was there was this little boy, maybe age 10, 12, and I got the sensation he had drowned, but he was low. He was always low. And then there was a fellow who was a little bit more rough. He had a mustache that went into mutton chops. Oh. And then we went, there was underneath there were pipes that were leaking water somehow. It looked like it had been cut, like there was a solid, it looked like it was a fountain almost, but it was cut off. And then Courtney came in and her son was there, and the son hugged her, and we went off looking together. And then there was a woman who was in the kitchen, and this woman, she didn't like things, and she would pick them up and she would move them. And there was one thing in particular, it was like a calendar or a picture or something that was on the kitchen wall. It was specifically, it felt like the kitchen. And as we went through this house, I was reminded that the clothing activates it. It also deactivates it. So drink the water, make certain you've got your nice hoodie on. You're going to be okay. Just make certain that you keep that water going. It'll activate it. It'll also keep you protected.
Okay. So we're all going to stay well hydrated on the show.
So,
in fact, I might take a
Richard-Lael,
break to the bathroom.
every time you said this before, I think when we were on before we went live, and you just said it again. Every time you talk about the little boy and you say he stayed low, my eye keeps being drawn to the same location. The second you say it, it's like an elastic band. My eye snaps over to right here.
Oh, below.
That's where I kept
the
looking in
door.
that area.
It looked like there was the shadow there. Actually,
Mhm.
it looked like he was there on those saloon doors.
Yeah. I've seen these saloon doors in the daylight on a show. This seems to be shadowed differently. I don't know if it's my monitor. This is the next room over. Courtney,
Yeah.
you just want to walk in there a little closer just so we get a little better.
Yeah, let me get my light with me.
Yeah. Better resolution on the swinging doors, which came from an actual historic Western saloon in Colorado, if I remember correctly. Okay.
Ask them
What
to
was
push.
that?
Ask them to push the doors. Ask
Yeah,
them.
Did
to
anyone
push-
see the flash?
Did you hear
I
that
heard-
noise?
I heard the noise, and I see. Well, I
You can
guess
see
that's
a shadow
traffic
moving.
out the window.
Okay, if there's anyone here with us, can you push the door open?
That one on the left looked like it moved really slightly.
I'm hearing tapping on my speakers.
Me too.
This noise, hold on,
Oh,
No,
I think I heard
that's
That-
me.
Is that you doing that?
It's my lamp and my K2.
I'm
A
not
lot
sure.
of people are seeing a shadow dancing around there.
Mm-mm. Don't use that word.
Okay. So
All right.
technically you're in the what's called the bar, the saloon area now. They built a bar. This is the second room that might have been the living room. Just give us
Yeah,
a
so
tour.
inside that door is the bar.
Oh, inside. Oh, you're outside. Oh, I get it.
Yeah, this is the hallway.
Oh, the main hallway. Oh, yeah. So those are the stairs to the second floor.
Mhm.
You're looking at the front door. Okay. So gosh, do we go into the bar? Was
David,
that
I think you're right.
The shadow?
No, the door was ajar slightly when I came out here,
Oh,
but it was already ajar slightly. But oh my god, my K2 just went off.
It was pushed ever so slightly.
Yeah,
like-
back. This
There's-
one is pushed back in more.
Some of the regulars who are very sensitive, they're on tonight, and I mean they're blowing up the comment section. So Haley Castellano is seeing stuff. City Plume is here. We've got Paula in Arcadia. We've got Charlie in Vegas.
Oh,
Cheryl's here. There a lot of people are seeing stuff move. Tabitha Meadows says there's a spirit in the back room behind.
look at
Courtney.
this. Look at this. Hold on. So there's nothing happening right now.
yeah?
Oh, it was just going off when I put it like down.
Try turning it a little bit, like turn it left and right, because it works in one direction. So try turning it different directions. Call out and ask whoever's there. Tell them to come touch the green light.
All right, if there's anyone here with me, come and touch this green light. You can take my energy and use my energy. If you touch that light, you can
Do you
make
have that
this light
water
up.
with you? Try sipping some water when you ask them that.
Oh, it's in the other room.
Okay. I know we didn't plan on going in there, but should we just walk in to that room? I know it's not lit at the moment.
If
yes.
you want me to.
Yeah.
Can you climb under the doors?
I mean, I don't think my butt will fit. It's a little low.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're on swing hinges. So
Yeah.
why don't we just step inside? Because there seems to be a lot of the comments hearing so many voices coming from inside what would be the communal room at the time. This is the bar. restaurant area.
Can I tell you guys something?
What's that, Haley?
As soon as you walked in there, the moment you walked in there, it felt like I was being strangled. It felt like somebody had a hold in my throat,
Yes.
and I was
Oh my gosh.
coughing, like I needed to cough really, really bad.
I
As soon as you
swallowed
went-
so hard.
Yeah, to prevent from coughing. Yeah, I felt that's crazy.
Tabitha picked up on a tall man in there, and Haley Castellano is saying hidden secrets. This man said we should know what happened. And it's interesting because Haley's picking up on like a blacksmith or something that has to do with metal. And I believe this house was a foundry at one point.
Right. It has a history of being a train station, a foundry, an ice house, a brothel, and private residence throughout the years. So we are catching all of that. Haley, your internet's still choppy. Is there, did you downgrade your service or something?
No, I didn't do anything.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's the Robert doll that you have. Try moving the Robert doll out of the room. I bet it improves.
Okay.
It's
Ozzy
ruining
and
your
Jack,
internet.
those little dolls on their world detour, and it ruined everything for them. Just try moving it out.
Okay. So, Courtney, can you describe what you see around you, even though it's pitch black for us?
Well, I sure can, because there's something really special in here that is really exciting.
Oh,
I don't know if you can see them. Hold on. Okay.
what?
Is that that's Adams?
It's, I believe he's known as Jeeves. He
Oh,
looks
guys,
like,
guys,
what?
the K2 was just going off when everybody was laughing.
We don't laugh at Jeeves.
Oh,
There it goes again.
Oops.
Oh, don't make me laugh, Haley. We're not laughing at Jeeves. Jeeves is a, oh my God.
That's good. I bet that's a child's spirit because the child would feed off of laughter.
oh, David, it almost went to red when you said that, and I just got chills so
gosh.
bad.
I think it's the little boy. You know, they talk about. There was a story I heard about like gumballs spilling across the floor in an empty hallway.
Right.
And a lot of the guests, there's supposed to be a guest book here where they write about their experiences. And one of the most common ghosts seen is a little boy. And, you know, Richard-Lael, that's what he was picking up on too. And it seems like that little boy is a strong spirit. Now, whether he's there or not, you know, Haley Castellano said that he's upstairs underneath a bed. I wonder if that's the room you're staying in.
Great.
I do not like to hear that.
He can. That's okay. He can visit with me. My son is 12, so that's very like it hits home for me.
Right. Haley,
Would
you're
probably,
still choppy. Do you want to try logging off and log back on so that we can get in a smooth feed? And then we'll continue as we try to further. Go ahead, Courtney.
If we think that he's in here right now because he's reacting to us laughing with the K2, should I have those cat toys with me?
Oh,
the little light up balls. Should I go get them and bring them in here?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
don't call them cat toys. Call them
Also,
humans.
fun toys.
Also, talk to him like he is your son, or I think if you do that, you'll get a lot more of, you know, how you would interact. Hey, you want to play? I've got these great toys. I think that would garner a lot more. I think it would open the energy more.
All right, let me go get them and I'll be right back.
Okay, Haley, you're back with us.
Is it still choppy?
It is. This is so. Was there a storm that ran through India?
Oh,
there.
It's seriously like severe winds right now.
Oh, so that
very windy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is much better. We seem to not get a 1/8 frame rate. So thank you so much for that.
No problem.
David, Richard-Lael, let's have a little check-in on your artwork so far. This seems to be an accurate depiction of the inn that we're in.
Yeah, it's the house, and that's, you know, it's this little house by the side of the road. So that's where we're starting. But I know there's some with every place. One of the things that I forgot to mention was I keep seeing too. There's a woman, and there's something about drinking, and it feels like that one feels like poison. Like she feels like so she gets a dry mouth a lot. So I think also that might be why there's a lot of thirst
going on. That makes sense. Well, let's all stay hydrated.
Maybe the choking.
It could very well be. When I feel it, I feel nauseated and a little headachy, and my mouth is really dry, and so it makes me. And she's a woman. This woman. She's 19th century. She wears there's a hat with she's got it's like a feather or a bird in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It might be closer to. It's hard to say. It's turn of the century, but I don't know exactly when. But I see her hat with the feather in it, and she's choking. It feels like, but it feels like it's poison.
Okay. Wow.
And someone's picking up on ladies having tea. And I'm told that in some of the reports that you read, like about New York's Haunted Trail, and this is one of the big places on it, they say that it's common for people to see ladies having tea. I wonder if that's some kind of the poisoning that happened there.
Interesting. Well, Courtney's back. Courtney, did you bring water with you? And
water right here.
And you have toys. We're not calling them cat toys. They are toys that light up.
I have toys right here, and the K2.
Okay.
So.
And Courtney, a possible name is Victor Finch. He was 7 years old when the Finch family moved there.
Victor?
So you can try calling Victor.
Oh, I just got chills so hard.
Really?
I feel frozen. Victor, if you're here, I want to play.
Who said that?
What?
It was me. It was me.
Oh, I'm sorry because your thing is lagged, so it didn't look like you said it. That scared the hell out of me.
I can't. Okay, sorry.
It didn't sound like your voice, Haley.
Victor is gonna bring Victor out. Okay.
Okay, let's say that's true.
Victor, come out and play. I brought you toys. They're a lot of fun. If you touch them, they light up like this.
Now, some people think that the child isn't in this room, that the child's upstairs, and that it's the foul-mouthed man that's around there. And here's something interesting. A lot of people's mother-in-laws died in this house. I think there's at least 3 mother-in-laws who have died here. So can you try asking, if tell them if it's not a kid, to try touching the ball or touch your K2.
All right. If whoever is in here is not Victor or a child, can you please touch this green light or touch one of these balls and make them light up?
What?
So you just touched my hair right here.
Yes.
Yes.
What? That's good. That's good.
Okay.
If that was you touching my hair, can you touch this green light and make the green light up?
Tell them to touch your hair again if they live with their mother-in-law.
Can you touch my hair again if you lived with your mother-in-law?
Oh my God.
You're being warned that somebody says that someone got stabbed in this house, and this man said we should know who did it. And they say he will jump you. He's very good at what he's learned to do.
Okay, so the fact that you just said that gives me the creeps because no, seriously, I don't even want to move. I don't even want to move right now because, and I'm going to show you. I've been sitting here still. This is where I felt there's like a little bit of my hair coming out under my hat. This is the hair that I felt like it was being played with. And then I was thinking to myself, like, are you hiding? Like, what's happening? And then it felt like someone like did this like slowly down my neck, like they were like feeling for a spot, like almost like they were feeling for like a vein.
Good Lord. Okay, why don't we get out of this room? Or no, David, you have one more?
Well, yeah, we talked about that knife early on. I'm hoping that that Marty and Bill will be here soon and can tell more about it. But there's a story that I came across online about a knife in the ceiling.
In the ceiling.
Yeah, they talk about a doll and a knife in the ceiling.
That was lodged in the ceiling, or was above? Like there was drop ceilings that they removed when they renovated. Would be the knife above the drop ceiling?
All I saw was knife in the ceiling. I mean, it's a story that I think Bill and Marty will be able to shed some light on. But it's so, I mean, to me, that's more than a coincidence that it's coming up when everybody's picking up on like a stabbing in there or something like that. So
sure. So I'm super creeped out. Why don't we get out of the bar and head upstairs to the Alpine room, one of the largest rooms in the inn, and then maybe stop on the way up by the doll that sits at the landing.
I swear, I saw a shadow walk behind you. I swear to Courtney, I did, and it was a big man.
Great.
I don't know what to say.
Courtney, we're not spending the night here.
Yo, you're not.
I know.
Who is though? Me.
Yeah. No, but I mean, in this room. Why
the
don't
big man can walk up the stairs while she's sleeping?
Oh,
right.
God.
And also, you're sending me up to the room that I'm staying in for the night.
Oh, okay. So say, don't follow me. I don't
know. I feel that whole story that David just told has me like fully on edge now.
The jumping thing,
and I
that's
would rather
scary.
sit here in the dark than move because I am terrified. But I will go upstairs. And then you mentioned the doll on the landing as if I haven't already met her yet today.
Oh, you did.
I tell you, you're just lucky that it's not a full moon tonight.
What about the pink moon?
David? It's not.
Moon.
The pink moon.
Oh yeah, it is a full moon. What do you know?
Oh, weird.
April moon, but it's cloudy in upstate New York, so we're not perhaps getting the full effect of that. But Courtney, shall we follow you up the stairs? Are you?
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to if you want to see the doll. So give me a second here. Let me get all my things together.
That doll look like her name is Gwen or something.
That doll is the one that's in the doll that just flashed on the screen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Yeah. What was that? Did you see that?
I saw a shadow.
Yeah.
Here.
I don't.
In the parlor.
Yeah. Or a light flicker. Something happened on my monitor that looked like something in the lit area. Alter. I don't know if it was shadow or if the lights just had a fluctuation in electricity.
I don't know. I was seeing that earlier in here. It looked like someone was taking pictures in here, like a flash.
I suppose this is the time we should tell everyone that we're not responsible for any electronics that go south. We've all have experienced something. David, your monitor went crazy. Haley, who's not even with us, where did Haley go? Don't tell me she got kicked off. Oh my gosh. I have to buy a second graphics card. All my hard drives kicked out. My robot vacuum is possessed. Richard-Lael, I think you're the only one.
No, it actually has started.
What happened?
Well, there's weird light situations, and now my like I walk in and my battery lights that I have on my candles, one will be on. And now the weird thing is that one of my charging ports on my laptop won't work anymore.
Oh, my. So everybody watching, we are not responsible for your electronics going south. We should point that out, that you are all participating in this live investigation on your own accord, and do not blame us for any electronics that drain your batteries or otherwise energetically alter any of your electronics. Now we are back with Courtney. Courtney, explain to us where you are.
So I'm on the landing in the stairwell. There's of course a mirror behind me.
Of course.
And then there's this doll.
Oh,
and I'm going
this
to tell you something right now. Okay. Look at the doll's eyes. Okay.
Okay.
When I came downstairs to come on the live stream, I came downstairs. I swear I stopped and I looked because it looked like the doll's eyes were looking at me, which is over here.
So the eyes have already moved since
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're looking straight at me where I'm sitting right now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Haley. Thank goodness you're back.
Can you
What
see me?
Yeah. What happened?
I can. Okay, so this is what's going on. That just happened for a long time. The doll's picture was stuck on the screen and was not going away. I couldn't see you guys this whole past 5-10 minutes because that doll's picture was there. I can only hear you talking.
That still photo?
It was that photo. It's been there for the last 5-10 minutes. I haven't been able to see you guys.
Oh
I kept getting off, trying to get back on, and it was still there.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so we just went through a litany of everybody having electronic issues because of this show.
My turn.
You're yes. And we we not apologize. You're on your own accord. So
Thanks.
folks.
Courtney,
So,
can you hug the doll?
No.
I don't know. I feel like
hug the doll.
I feel like it gave me a warning, Courtney.
A
How would
warning.
I touch the doll?
Because it stuck on my screen and was just staring at me for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Try giving it.
This is not this Haley. This is not the same doll. The doll that was stuck on your screen. The doll that was stuck on your screen is the doll that's in the room that I'm staying in tonight.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This is the doll in the hallway.
And this is the one that moves. The owner himself has seen this doll move as he was renovating this place. So this doll has some energy, but don't give the doll power is what Haley Castanella says. So perhaps we should just move on and not what?
You're getting it.
It's like a heartbeat.
You're getting it.
God. Ooh.
You're getting it.
Okay.
Give it a hug.
David.
Give it a hug. Are you gonna?
The last time I was in New York, you missed it. I held a doll, and then I had not a good time after that.
Haley's all communications went heck. So,
what?
Haley, your recommendation. What should we do with this doll?
I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, you're laughing. That thing's going off the chart.
Look at this. Look at this.
I don't know.
The laughter is sparking it again. You're blown
And
up.
I don't even know what's funny. I just started laughing.
I know. We asked for your recommendation, and you're laughing.
And I don't know why. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why. Is it Victor? Victor? Remember when I said that?
I'm so scared right now. I'm so scared right now.
I'm laughing and freaked out at the same time. Rarely.
I can't even laugh because I'm gonna cry.
Oh gosh, they like that.
This is the doll you want me to hug? It wants me to cry.
I want you to hug that doll.
Oh gosh, it's official now.
Richard-Lael.
Right.
You know what?
If Dean and I say it now.
I love you. You're gonna be
fine.
Do
you?
I do love you. You're gonna be fine. You have to drink some water.
I don't believe you.
But I think you should hug that doll. It needs a good love.
No, it doesn't. It needs an exorcism.
Hey, Courtney, I don't know if now's the time to tell you, but somebody picked up on a woman there saying, "Are you paying?" And this was supposed to be a brothel at one point.
And the minute you walked in the joint,
who am I paying for what? Who's paying me?
So it seems one of the ladies is there. And look, I know. Wow, look behind you. Oh my God.
Behind you.
I know there's mirrors around you.
Yes,
one of the regular things that guests talk about here is looking into the mirror and seeing eyes staring back at them that are not their own eyes. So whenever you get an opportunity to go near one of these mirrors, I'd like you to do a little scrying and try to summon some of those spirits.
And ask her how much. Just to see. It's for experimental purposes.
It's for science. It's for science.
Ask if $20 is enough to help to touch.
Oh my God.
$20 to touch?
All right, $50.
That was
Okay,
insulting.
In the
Richard-Lael
19th
just said hug the doll. The doll needs love. Isn't that Richard?
All right.
It would have been a brothel in the 1800s. Would have been
Hold
quite a
on.
bit.
Okay, guys. I'm getting braver every episode.
You are.
Is this
And you're
allowed?
already so good.
We have. Is this allowed for me to hug the doll? Marnie?
Hey, it's Bill and Marnie.
Oh, hey, Bill and Marnie finally joined us. Hi, guys. Welcome. You are
I
the
just
owner.
want to make sure that I have permission.
Can we? We're in the middle of this doll on the landing that Bill you have seen move. It is sending the meter up. It's freaking everybody out, and the suggestion is it needs a hug. Bill, is it? Do we have your permission, Marnie? Do we have your permission to hug this doll?
Yes.
Oh God.
You were hoping they were going to say no.
Courtney really hoped you would say no. Don't hug the doll.
She had her fingers crossed and everything.
I really did. Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
Oh, guys. Okay. Hello. Okay. Oh,
Whoa.
I just got stuck to the wall somehow.
So.
Oh my God, its head.
Oh.
I will eat your heart.
Haley, I swear.
Haley, stop that.
Haley, stop laughing.
Look at that. The laughter's doing it again.
Crap.
Laughter's setting this one off.
I told you that doll moved. That doll moved.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh.
It loves the laughter.
It does.
I just heard a sound,
What'd you hear?
like from the doll.
What did it?
She's
Like
laughing.
it was like a hum, like a.
I thought that was Haley.
That wasn't me.
I'm not even kidding you. No, it was in my ear from right here next to me. Haley, stop laughing.
I don't know what's happening to me.
As I'm hearing. Oh my gosh.
Something's happening to me.
Really is Haley. You are. This is terrifying.
Why is everybody cuckoo bananas?
I don't know. Haley's been possessed by some crazy harassment. There's nothing
Ouch.
about this.
I am not finding any of this funny.
No, I do comedy.
Richard-Lael.
You're gonna go by. Drink some water. Drink some water.
Oh, I'm fine.
Courtney, is this the room that you're in tonight?
Something's touching my arm.
Is this the room that you're going to be in tonight?
No, I'm in the hallway. I can see my door though.
God. People pick up on poltergeist.
Something literally just touched my arm.
Ask it to touch it again.
Can you touch my arm again?
Something's wrong.
I think it's trying to lead you somewhere.
It's
See
that
if
makes
it's
sense.
like-
It's like my sweatshirt. I think upstairs.
See if it's like tugging you to go somewhere.
Yeah,
and
it was.
then kind of
Upstairs.
follow it. Tell
Okay,
it to
I need to. Can I put the doll down now?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
No.
When this
It did it again!
Oh no, it doesn't want to go?
Because I said
It
don't
made
put
a
it down.
sound.
Take the doll with you.
No, I'm not taking the doll with me
Why?
because it's too scary.
Richard-Lael
It's
said take
funny.
the dog.
It literally, it sounded like it cried. It went,
It's your buddy.
no, it is not. It's going to walk itself into my room later.
Yes, later when you're asleep.
Make sure
No,
to film it for
I
us.
will
They
not
all
be
like
sleeping.
you.
No, right now it's not.
It literally made a sound. I'm putting it down.
Say, do you want to play?
No, I do not want to play. No,
I
thank
want
you.
to play.
No.
I feel bad for it.
I hugged it, Haley.
Yeah.
But it's sad now.
No, it's not sad.
It's gonna run up your stairs.
So, Haley.
What happened?
I'm sorry.
This is so unlike you.
I don't know what's happening to me.
You are being
Look,
possessed.
now it's
by
not going
something.
off anymore.
You know,
Oh,
I'm
my
I'm
God.
curious. Marnie and Bill, there's a lot of comments coming through about people who have stayed there before and what an amazing place it is. But I had read something online about a knife in the ceiling. Can you shed some light on that story?
Yeah, there was. So we were in there renovating. Actually, my brother was in there, and he was tearing out the drop ceiling that was in the room, and he heard this noise kind of like whoosh by his head and a big bang on the floor. And when he looked down, there was a knife, and he said, "Huh, a knife." So he picked it up, and it actually ended up being a knife from like the 1950s because we looked it up. But the knife appears to have like blood stains on it, and the handle, all the finger marks, like they're like carved into the handle. Like, I mean, it's like a hitman's knife. That's what it looks like.
That's incredible because Haley Castellano in the comment section, she's pretty sensitive to things, and she picked up on a man who said that he had stabbed someone there and that they should know what he did. So this is wild. Which room was that knife found in the ceiling in?
It was in the Alpine room.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's Courtney's room. Wow.
Why?
Oh,
Because
and
that's
there
the
happens to
nicest
be
thing that you could have
some
done.
clothes in that room that appeared to be bloody. That were also found.
Bloody clothes in the Alpine room when you were renovating?
Yes. They're
Okay.
in the floor under a floorboard.
Oh,
Wait,
Yeah,
Richard-Lael,
we
and
put
your
them
shirt.
back and screwed the board down because we didn't want to disturb whatever may went with it. So
wait, the bloody clothes are still in the floorboard?
What?
oh yeah, they're still on the floor under the floor.
You didn't remove them. Okay.
No.
Well, why don't we head over to the Alpine room, Courtney? And
This K2 is going crazy right now, and Richard-Lael talked about the clothes earlier.
right?
That was what his dream was, that it was connected to the clothes.
It was the clothing. It was the clothing that activated it. It was the clothing that sets it free. That was the dream.
Wow.
Wow.
My
okay.
mind is like, I've never been this mind blown on one of these episodes like I am right now.
I know, and we
Okay.
see the mirror reflection of you monitor over your shoulder.
Yep.
That's also creeping me out.
Well, wait till we get to the Alpine room because there's a lot more mirrors in there. So
If you can go to the Alpine room and go to the mirror, I'd
Yeah.
love for you to look into it and see, because people see eyes staring back at them from the different mirrors.
Right.
I'd love for you to try to bring some of the other spirits out to join you tonight.
time to get up without falling down the stairs. So give me a second here.
Okay. This is
And not, or falling on the doll because that's what I feel like it's going to happen.
okay. Well, Courtney gets there. Let's check in again with Richard-Lael and see how his painting's going. Richard-Lael, can you hear us?
Yeah, I've been laughing so much. I've only been focusing on the house and not the specter that I have seen. But I guess it was contagious, Miss Haley Michelle.
Yeah,
I think
know.
so.
I know. I don't know if I've ever laughed and been terrified.
You're so funny.
Seem to be polar opposite emotions that should not
Oh,
accompany each other. And I blame you, Haley, frankly. But Richard-Lael, talk to us about your painting and
and mute my camera.
and your bunny ears are very Easterish. But you know, I've been back to Richard-Lael to hear.
So I love this place. There's so much history, and it just, I've never been there. I had never even heard of it until we were going there. But
Right.
from everything that's happening, I love this place, and the photos that are popping up. I love this place.
Oh, fantastic. Well, now Courtney's in the Alpine room, and you're looking more terrified than ever. Courtney, talk to us.
Well, so here's the K2. I'm standing in a mirror, like David asked. The K2 is on orange. This mirror is reflecting another mirror. I don't know if you can see this behind me, which we know how much we love that.
Yeah, it's actually very... Your image is also degraded. I thought that when we did This Old Haunted House, we had a better internet connection.
Yeah, you know, I mean, the mirrors facing each other, you know, it's like
the doll in the room.
It creates kind of a portal for the spirits.
Oh,
so that might be causing the interference. But when she steps between the two of them, that it'll loosen up a little bit. But Courtney, if you look at one of the mirrors, and if you can look into it, and just say, I'd like to invite any spirits who are looking from the other side to come through and join us.
Is it a K2?
Yeah, let it go.
I'd like to invite any spirits who are, oh my God, I can't even look myself in the eye. Who are looking through from the other side to join us.
Somebody's saying that there might be a succubus in that room, or an incubus.
Oh.
How much?
How much? We don't know. We don't quantify.
And that's really interesting that someone's saying that, because with the stories that it was at one time a brothel.
That's what that's why I said that.
Yeah,
but
I know.
Did no one else hear the screaming?
What?
I heard a scream.
Yeah, well, I heard something.
I heard it.
I heard something.
Yeah, I heard screaming, and then nobody was saying anything about it. And I thought I was just going crazy.
No.
I heard something.
Okay.
Yeah, what was that? We all heard it, right?
Yeah, I heard that.
It was almost like a faint woman's scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard it too. I wasn't sure. I thought it was you giggling or something again, Haley. I can't.
I was being so good this time.
Okay.
For now.
Heard it.
You didn't hear it? Yeah. Oh, I heard it.
Was it my soul?
Right behind her.
It also was the two. It could have been one of the two shadow figures that was standing behind you.
Oh, just casually throw that one out there, Haley. No problem. Great. Good for you. Love that.
For you.
Courtney, can you look under the bed?
Oh, God.
Is that where the kid's hiding?
Potentially, this was when we started the show, we had talked about a child,
Victor,
Vincent, or Christopher under the bed, and we should actually go there just to see. Because you're spending the night in this room, isn't that right?
Yes, I am. So why do you make me look for things under the bed?
Well, because you're going to be spending the very reason you're spending the night in the room. You should look under the bed. Isn't it?
Did somebody just say I was here? I swear to gosh, I heard someone whisper and say, I was here. And it was a man's voice.
Just now?
And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because I'm laughing or what. I'm like hearing voices like talking to me through this. Because I swear I heard a man's voice say, I was here.
I missed it.
Somebody said I heard it too.
I'm hearing it too. I'm hearing whispered through my speakers, or it's like a cacophony of voices on a really low level.
Yeah.
David, are you getting?
And then when I talk, I feel like it goes beepity beep.
Richard-Lael, are you hearing that through your speakers?
I am hearing it. Yes.
It's like this low chatter, background noise, right?
It's. I can't make it out. A little whispering, a little chatter, a little squeak. I can't quite make it out myself either.
Yeah, David, are you hearing that down where you are?
Yeah, I'm hearing that too, and this is really interesting. In the comments, Haley Castellano says, "Why do I see ice? Huge blocks of ice. Was this a morgue way back?" And maybe it was a morgue. They do believe that it was an ice house at one point. Which would have made sense because, the railroad went right by here. And it's right on the river. So it was a good transfer point for a lot of stuff. So the ice house makes sense. But then, in the summer months when people died, a lot of times they'd store them with the ice.
Oh my gosh! Of
Oh,
course.
Yeah, great. So we had dead bodies in the
I didn't
basement.
even think of that.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
What, so you saying we had dead bodies in the basement?
Yeah, in the ice, keeping
Oh.
them cool and not decomposing until they could be arranged.
What's
Uh,
the wall
That
like
kinda makes
in the
sense.
basement? What are the walls made of? Are they stone? Is it a stone basement or like stone lined or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's laid up stone.
Yeah, so that would make a lot of sense for an ice house, and yeah, but
Also, I was curious. I don't know if you saw this morning. I had a dream about the place, and when in the dream state we went into the basement, there was something about there was a man that had come in, and there was a pipe that kept leaking, and it looked like it was completely like cut in half. When you moved in, I don't even know. I mean, I know it's kind of a random thing, but there was just this. There was a drip, 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 drip of this water, and it was pouring. It was in the basement. That was what was in the dream.
There actually before I did all the plumbing down in the basement, there was one pipe that consistently leaked, and it was the one that went to the bathroom
Wow.
upstairs, the first floor.
First floor bathroom.
Remember, because the sink would consistently back up because the plumbing was so messed up, and I had to reconfigure the whole thing. So yeah, there was a consistent back
This
up and
one,
leak.
I think it's the same one because, like I said in the dream, it said that the clothing activated the spirit and also released the spirit, and then it was talking about there was that constant drip of that pipe, that one. There were other pipes that were around, but that one, it just kept dripping, and there were limestone walls, and it was under. There's a support wall, what feels like to my right, and then there's a door that goes in under another part. That's sort of where it feels like that it is. I don't know. I mean, it's a dream, but that was
Right, but you're in the right vicinity of what the basement is. I mean,
Yeah.
realistically,
we'll be checking out-
you are.
We'll be checking out the basement fairly soon, but let's check back with Courtney because your meter's kicking off. And what the heck's going on now?
So I felt the need to turn the lights off. Don't ask me why.
Okay.
I set up the toys in
You're
case
by
anybody
the
wanted
bed?
to come play.
Point to where the bed is right now.
The bed's over here.
Okay. So under the bed is directly on your left there. Okay. And now we're going to ask who's ever under the bed to come play with the toys.
Oh my God. Why do you have to say it like that? Hold on. Okay. If you're
Courtney,
under the bed,
remember, treat him like he's your kid.
if you're under the bed because you're scared, there's nothing to be scared of.
Say, come
Oh my
out,
God.
come out, wherever you are.
wow. Oh God.
Come on out. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
That's crazy.
We just want to play with you.
Come play with the toys.
If you play with it, if you hit the ball, it'll light up, and we can play catch.
What if it's not the kid? What if it's the person whose bloody clothes are buried under the floor?
Okay.
You made him stop.
That stopped. You scared the actual child.
Victor.
The poor kid.
Yes, you did.
Victor.
It's okay. No one's gonna hurt you. Come on out. I'm here to play with you.
I don't know.
Ask
He got
if
scared.
ask if he's scared to come out.
Are you scared?
I'm still hearing a cacophony of voices. Are we hearing that?
I hear it absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like-
guys, tell me why I'm doing this. I am laying on the floor right now. Okay. Oh, it's okay. You can hold my hand.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to be scared of. Do you want to come out and play?
Okay. Did you chase him off?
He likes quarters, remember?
Quarters?
I saw
Yeah.
a shadow above your hand.
What?
I saw a hand shadow above her hand. Not her actual shadow, but I saw something above her. Victor!
Oh. Come on out. It's okay.
David, did you get mad that you made Victor run away and then you left us?
No, I was getting a little freaked out. I
Oh.
composed myself.
Okay.
Let me show you
Okay.
how these fun toys work. Whoa,
Oh,
that's real cool.
look at that.
I did it. Oh,
No,
that.
we're getting
Yeah.
Take the meter off.
Let's go pretty wild.
All right. Look at you. See, you can do it.
Now you try.
What's the green
Try
light?
with the ball.
Oh, look,
It's fully
going
red.
on.
Oh, wow.
Try
Victor,
Try with,
it does
try
ball
with the
moving.
ball.
The ball was moving. The ball was moving.
Yeah, I noticed
Yeah.
that.
I moved
But
it.
I know, but I thought it stopped and it started wiggling again.
I thought so too, but I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt.
Victor.
It's okay. Try with the ball. You did a great job. Try with the ball.
Can you ask them to knock on the floor?
Do you want to make a sound for us like this?
Your turn.
Everybody sees a shadow behind
You do.
Bill.
Yeah, Bill and Marnie, where are you actually situated? You're not in the inn exactly.
No,
are you?
we're actually down here in the kitchen underneath the Alpine room.
Oh, somebody's seeing a shadow behind you.
We keep
More than
looking.
once in the comment section. Is
We're-
there?
We're one. Is it us in the window behind us? Is what we're trying to figure out back here.
Yeah, I think I saw something actually in the amber door, the amber light coming through the doorway. I thought I
that's
saw.
in front. That's in front of us. That actually would be the parlor room.
Oh, that's the parlor. Oh, that's reflecting the parlor room light.
Right.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. But let's get back to Courtney up in the Alpine room.
I
Who is
just asked, is
directly
somebody
above-
out there? There was
Who
like a
said
voice.
that?
I know it doesn't sound like her. I think it was Courtney though. It doesn't sound like her voice.
I wasn't
Cool.
talking.
What?
Marnie, did you say that? Is somebody out there?
I'm hearing something.
I
I'm
heard
trying
a
to-
woman's voice sound like Siri talking through this. I
Does anybody have
swear.
Siri on? Don't everybody turn off your computer
No, I
assistant
mean,
voice?
she just sounded very proper.
I heard it too. And I wonder if it's the woman in the kitchen that was in my dream that moved things she didn't like.
Oh.
Right.
I really did.
Courtney, I swear to God, I thought that was you.
It wasn't me. I wasn't talking.
I heard that woman's voice clear as day.
Yeah.
Like she was so proper.
I want to try what we did before.
Which was what?
What?
Wait, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought in the middle of talking. I like spaced out. Okay, if anyone's here in this room with me, use my energy and make a sound that we all can hear.
Okay.
I feel like there's something relevant. Like this is crazy. Why am I laying on the floor like this? Look at me.
Yeah, someone would usually have to tell her to do that, but she just like
Right.
offered herself. So
I'm
we're
laying
worried.
here like a chalk outline.
Oh gosh.
I know. But what's
Like,
coming
not
through
even-
my
it's-
speakers
It's
sounds like
honestly sorry.
a loop, like one of the turntables turning or something.
I'm literally in the weirdest position. And I can't hear anything, but I feel like there's a reason why I'm laying like this.
like somebody with the bloody clothes directly below those floorboards?
Where in the floor are the bloody clothes?
Phil, can you tell us?
They're actually like if you're where the TV's hanging on the wall,
Yeah.
the dresser.
Yeah.
They're under a board next to the dresser.
Awesome. So right where my foot is.
And, you know, Tabitha Meadows is commenting. She says, I keep hearing woman in red. Was she in red? She's asking Richard-Lael if in the dream, if the woman was in red.
Oh,
Think about that. The red could be the blood.
I didn't, when I saw the woman, I didn't see her in red. When I saw the woman, there were two. There was one that was wearing the hat that felt like she drank the poison, and then there was the other woman that I didn't see, but I just saw her hands, and she would take it was in the kitchen, and there was a picture. She didn't like that picture. I don't know what the picture was, but she'd rip it off the wall. It'd be put on, and it would be ripped off.
and this woman, as soon as we started talking about the woman in red, the meter went crazy, and now.
And a woman in red. I mean, you know, with it being a brothel at one point, you know, the red light stuff.
Of course, yeah.
That could be a tie-in. I'm not really sure.
But Bill and Marnie, you seem to have an insight into what we're talking about.
Before this really opened up into an inn and became known as haunted, we would hear pacing up in the room she's in. And we would actually literally hear a woman crying.
Oh my God.
Oh goodness.
The woman in red.
I'm wondering if it's the lady in red. I don't know.
I wonder if a prostitute was stabbed there.
Oh my God. Why am I laying on the floor like this? That makes sense.
I get up, Courtney. I'm going to say get up. I'm terrified.
I want to ask though, like,
she
is
was
this
poisoned.
how you died?
What?
I want to ask more questions. Like, is this relevant? Is this how you died? Did someone do this to you? Oh my goodness.
God.
Wow.
Do we know?
Boy.
Follow that, Courtney.
Okay.
Ask if she was a prostitute.
Were you a lady of the night?
Remember that one ghost that we're supposed to know what he did?
Oh.
Yeah. And if you think about it, you know, I don't know that we've uncovered any documented stabbings or murders there, but if a prostitute was murdered, that's the kind of crime that would slip away and nobody would bother reporting it. It wouldn't be looked at as a big deal going back.
Is it your clothes on the floor?
Yes.
Is it your blood on the clothes on the floor?
Ask if they died in that room.
Did you die in this room?
Oh.
You also have to remember that area up there was 3 separate rooms at one time.
That's right. This was a subdivided servants' quarters that they removed some key walls. I think the threshold still exists on the floor. And they expanded that to include the bed and the bathroom where you're lying now, Courtney.
And a room about the size of a servant's quarters, because they always made them small, just large enough to sleep.
Absolutely, yeah. Smaller.
That would have been the ideal size room for a brothel as well. You know what I'm saying? They just make them working rooms with a purpose.
Let's move on. For those of you just joining us now, this is Scared and Alone, the paranormal live investigation that you be a part of. We are at the Fainting Goat Island Inn in upstate New York, and Courtney Buckley is by herself on the second floor of this inn. We are all going through emotional conniptions and presently not in a laughing fit, luckily. We shall continue to the next room, which I do. Are we going to the Angora room, or shall we head straight to the basement at this point? It's up to you, Courtney.
Isn't there a room where a chair keeps moving to the bedside?
Yes, isn't that Angora or is that the Nubian room?
The Nubian.
The Nubian room. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the one that multiple times a chair has moved from the wall to face directly pillow side at the bed more than once. So, Courtney, if you can get up off the floor. And
I'm getting it.
Marnie and Bill, do you know when this was supposed to have been a brothel?
No. We really don't.
We really don't have a time frame. We just, kind of. Well, didn't like a town historian say something?
No.
No.
I'm thinking it would tie in with the railroad. I don't know when the railroad first started coming through, or I guess there was two sides of the river.
The railroad was on the other side of the river originally, and then in the 1880s, they brought it through this side over here also. So
Okay.
it was both sides of the river.
And
So
that's when they sold the property, somewhere around that. Some property to the railroad.
So 1880s would make sense.
right? Yes. So that would make particularly for a lot of workmen, a perfect location for a brothel then around that time. So if it's 1880s, what insight did that give us, David?
A lot easier to make somebody disappear in the 1880s.
That's true. Not to be dark about it, but holy smokes.
Didn't have any cell phone records back then.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Courtney, where you are now, it seems
I
you've
am
started-
in the Nubian room.
This is the Nubian room. Do you see? Oh, that's the mirror.
Mm-hmm. This is the chair?
Yes, that is the chair. It's at the foot of the bed right now. Is that correct?
Correct.
With its back to the window.
Yep.
And it somehow more than once has traveled about 7 to 8 feet to where the head of the bed is by the pillow with the chair facing the bed.
Wow.
So
That's horrifying.
I know you're not staying in that room, but perhaps, I don't know, should we sit on the bed as opposed to sit on the chair? Haley, what's your suggestion?
I say do it. I think there's a spirit around there who's ready to make communication.
Okay.
I'm gonna put. my
I feel
K2.
it.
Oh wow. The
What?
K2 just went off.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
I put the K2 on the bed. I mean on the chair.
Okay. You put it on the chair directly.
Yep. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Heidi Priscilla says they stayed in the Angora room 2 years ago, and her jewelry was hidden on her, and she found out until she was packing up.
Oh my gosh.
So think about that: a spirit who likes jewelry. So it's probably a
Right.
female presence in there. What's the chair? What kind of chair is it that ends up facing the bed?
Seems to be a wicker chair, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
It's
So-
part of the set, the stagecoach and set.
Oh, really? Oh, this was part of the stagecoach
Yeah.
collection that you got?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Is
Okay.
anyone else burning hot?
Yes,
I'm really
me.
hot. I'm so
Me.
sticky.
Yeah, Tabitha,
It's very warm.
Yeah.
Meadows said anyone else burning hot?
As soon as I sat down on the bed, the K2 went off.
Did it?
Yeah. And Haley Castellano says there's a poltergeist in the room. So watch for moving objects. This would be a
Oh,
good
God.
opportunity to try to have them move something. I mean, if the chair's moving on its own, then it's got the ability to move stuff. It would be interesting to see what else it can move.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at that. What else can it move? That's the key word that David just said that
Okay.
opened that up.
What did I just do with my stuff? Oh,
I did tell you guys that someone's wanting to interact.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the toys on the chair.
Okay.
Hold on.
They might want to prove they're in this room.
Duck.
Doc.
Doc?
Tabitha
Just
Meadows says, and Tabitha's on with a lot of things. She says duck.
I just heard a sound.
That may have been my canvas. Sorry.
It was like a bang.
I didn't hear it. I see traffic outside the window, of course.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh,
Here you go. You can move those.
What on earth is that?
those are toys that start blinking the moment they have this movement.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. This bed is high. All right.
It is.
Were there any known fires in the house?
Bill?
Known fires?
Yeah,
In
did
the
any of the rooms
kitchen.
caught fire or anything?
In the
there was-
kitchen.
There was at least one that went all the way up into the attic. There's remnants of the fire still there, and you can see where they patched the roof and sistered in against the rafters and all that stuff to fix the roof. So we're assuming it started down here and went right up through the room that she was just in and into the attic.
Good Lord. What did not happen in the Alpine room? Anything?
I
What
don't
did
know.
you?
I
No,
did
like,
have-
everything
yeah.
seems to have happened.
I'm gonna
Everything that
suggest
could
a
happen.
good
has
night's
happened to me.
sleep is what I'm suggesting.
My favorite is they were so innocent to me when I walked through the door, and they were like, "You can pick whatever room you want." And I said, "What do you think?" And they were like, "No, we don't have any opinions, and just pick what you want." And so I picked that one. Nobody said anything to me, and now
Is it too late to change rooms?
I'm not changing. Are you kidding me? I was just laying on the floor.
Every one of them. Okay, ask
All right.
some questions.
If there's any spirit in this room with us, or anybody in this room with us, on that chair that you like to move are some things for you to play with. You can touch the green light and let it light up. You can touch the toys and make those light up. Okay. My light keeps dimming.
The battery power is being drained from your light.
I think it is. I can't tell if it's my flashlight or if it's my
Something just
lantern.
shot down too. I saw someone shoot down, and somebody heard a growl.
Oh, good.
Well, I keep picturing that woman who likes to move things around, like in the kitchen or something. That's what I keep picturing.
Okay.
See, they're hearing of the man that I heard.
What did you hear, Marnie?
Hear it.
What are those red lights in the back?
It's
Those are
cars.
vehicles. Yeah. This
Okay.
is near a busy road, and
Okay.
that's a major window looking towards the street.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's not be. Yes. Let's not be fooled by traffic.
I thought we might have some UFOs cruising around.
You were freaking out,
Oh
dude.
my
You were
God!
so
Far from
excited.
light. No, we don't need that.
Okay,
What?
I was just about to scold David because don't say UFOs to me because that's scarier than ghosts. And then as I was about to open my mouth to scold David, the K2 started going off.
Oh my God.
And we were all laughing too.
I did
Right.
laughing again. I mean, at least you all are happy in here.
That was the lamest laugh, Haley. That.
But look at how it made us laugh right
I know,
after.
that's,
See,
that's pretty
Now
funny.
be careful because Haley Castellano is saying this man will touch you.
Oh,
well, that's
Was
a
this
little
the same
too
man
much.
that was touching me downstairs?
Yep, there's a nasty man in there.
Oh,
I heard that pop.
it went off. The K2 went off.
yeah.
Okay. Are you the same man that was touching my hair downstairs and my throat?
Popping up. That's what they do.
Yep. Look. The K2 went off again.
I didn't see it.
It was just the second light.
They're saying this man hates women.
Oh, good. Well, guess
Great.
what?
It's got to be the guy who would have.
Well, we hate you too, said Courtney and not Haley.
Haley.
Nice one, Haley. Yeah.
Haley
That
played
was real
here
smooth.
tonight.
Haley.
Yeah. Fantastic job. Oh my God.
All right. If there's anyone in this room with me, okay. Hello.
I'm cracking myself up
Hello.
over here.
You guys see
I
it?
don't. I don't like
Yeah.
that guy either. I'm serious.
Okay, whoever you are in this room with me, I see you.
He wants to pick a fight
Welcome.
with me.
Oh.
Can you do something? Make something move. Make a sound.
Say you don't like him.
No.
Come on. He seems really mean.
Do you have to sleep here tonight, or do I?
Wait, who are you asking, Haley or the guy?
Both.
Haley, because they know.
Oh, my
Are you a man?
I'm not even talking to you.
Okay. David, ask him.
David?
Are you the one who stabbed somebody? You think you're tough, huh? What if I told you we know where your knife is?
Oh.
I'm going to take it.
What if I told you we have your knife and we know who you are? What if we told your family what you did? He's not responding. I don't know
Not
if that's
responding.
He won't confess.
Stare down.
That's what it feels like. I can't tear my eyes away from it.
I know, me neither. I'm just staring at that thing.
But I will tell you, when I first got in this room, I was sweating. Like David said, I was like so hot. And it's much cooler now. Not like cold, but cool.
Somebody just picked up on him saying F you. He's mean.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh my gosh.
How are they hearing all that?
Well, he told you F you.
No.
Did
Wait.
he? Arnie, what happened?
Huh?
Why don't you tell him?
Yeah, tell us.
Well, I was just saying I'm not hearing the man, and Bill's arguing with me because I've heard a man up there tell me to get out. And it was a very low, raspy voice. But it was in the middle room, the green room beside you. It wasn't in the newbie.
I just heard a noise,
What kind of noise?
like a clunk.
Oh,
I don't know where it was coming from.
something just came through my speakers too.
It was like right when Marnie said, "Get out."
Okay.
Bill, have you had confrontations with this man too? Have you ever felt like when you're around, like he's
Confrontational.
aggressive?
It's not Larry.
I haven't personally had any confrontations with a man upstairs. Now the attic is a whole different story.
But we're not going in the attic because it's very
I
difficult
know,
to get to.
but nothing on that floor. Just I've had just crazy experiences upstairs in the attic.
And anything in the basement?
Well,
We said there was absolutely nothing in the basement up till maybe 2 months ago. We had said to guests who wanted to go down in the basement that there's nothing there. And that night, there was the very loud boom, like three loud booms
right
from
on
the
the
basement.
floor, like bam, bam, bam. Yeah, we're down here.
Okay.
We don't generally hear things from the basement. We hear it from the attic. Guests hear it a lot from the attic, and above us when we're down here.
Right.
So,
where's the spring on the property? In some of the information, it says that the house they purchased the house and the spring. Is the spring really close, or
the spring's on the island?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
A natural artesian well kind of thing, a water spring?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, if you actually were going around the backside of the island, you can feel the spring goes out into the Susquehanna, into the river, and it's like ice. So it's really kind of cool.
That's something.
Is there flooding that happens there? I think there was historic flooding, right?
Yeah.
Water is so important there.
In 11, that was, I moved in here in 7, and in 11, there was a 500-year flood. My luck. But it didn't get on the first floor here at all. This house is high. If you were here, Courtney's here. It's high, and they built it in a good spot because a lot of the neighboring houses had water in their first floor.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
And
Courtney,
this
go
is
ahead.
USA Today named this the second most haunted hotel in the United States. Is that right?
Yes.
I can
I
understand
don't
why.
even, pardon
I can understand why.
Yeah,
me?
very terrifying. Courtney, why don't we head down to the basement then and see some of the
Oh no.
Courtney, what's wrong?
I don't want to go to the basement because you know what I heard? I heard a thunk come from near the hallway. Do you know what I think it was?
What?
Or what I'm afraid it was?
The doll.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, the doll moved.
Let's move the dolls in a different position.
Oh god.
No.
I swear that doll moves.
I swear to you, when I came downstairs, I walked down the stairs and I looked at its eyes and I was like, why are its eyes facing sideways? Like they were looking at me coming down the stairs. And then when I went and sat next to it, they were looking straight ahead, but still at me.
Oh my gosh.
Our local
I've seen him move.
What's his name? Our
Oh.
local.
Oh yeah, Glenn Pitcher from '98 won the Hawk. They had pictures of him, or of the doll. I mean,
Of the doll with the eyes
moving.
Oh. Okay.
Hey,
Courtney,
Me and Harmony are ready for the show.
right? Let's
hey,
leave this room.
just another level to this. A lot of people are picking up on Native Americans. And, you know, I think we had touched on that at the beginning, but I believe there is something, I forget the name of the tribe. I think it might have been the Cayuga.
David.
There was supposed to be something where they were supposed to be given the land back and then it was taken away. It was like some shady
Right.
taking the land away from them. So that could explain a lot of the stuff too, where
The double cross.
a curse, but a curse
Right.
on the land itself
Oh,
that
yeah.
that could be another aspect of why there's so much crazy stuff happening.
Okay.
David, the K2 is going off when you talk about that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I get the name of that tribe right?
What was it?
Cayuga?
Cayuga? Is that how it's
Oh,
pronounced?
remember?
Oh,
Look.
Okay, you
it's
good?
close.
Cayuga Nation. Yeah.
Cayuga
Yeah.
Nation. Okay, Courtney, if you have the ability to gather your stuff, we'll head down to the basement.
Okay.
And while you check in on that, let's check in on Richard-Lael and see how the meeting's going. Richard-Lael, how's it progressing?
It's going very well. I decided to make a couple of different. I was going to do the spirit full on, but I've got the little boy here, and then there's a woman and a little child over in the doorway.
What happened to your internet now? Your image is degraded. It's very pixelated.
Well,
Are we all-
the storm has moved to Long Island now, so
Oh, so it's
I
affecting
was-
you now.
See right
it was.
there.
I saw the lighting outside.
Right.
That's what they said.
Double up
Oh
here.
my gosh. Maybe we should reconnect to see if we can get a better feed, Richard-Lael.
He's been
Well,
on there.
maybe let me see what I do.
Okay,
So you
I
should
guess
say that.
yeah, just do that. Bill, Marnie, what
Yeah.
you seem to be discussing something that you realize amongst yourselves. What is that?
Well, we were discussing when he was talking about the tribe that was here, what name? We had the Mohawk mediums here just a week ago,
Oh, right.
and Aaron, he had discussed that we are like, what do you call it? 6 nations. There's a natural border with this river.
Right.
So
Right.
6 different nations, and they were feuding with each other. He was telling us this before you guys.
Yeah. He's
Right.
piping in now. His relation is Mohawk.
Right.
Aaron's is.
And did I read historically that they sort of formed some sort of tribal alliance to stop the tribal warfare in that area? So they cooperation agreement, technically.
Yes, that's what we just learned.
Yeah, I believe
Right,
that's
right.
what Aaron said. Actually,
No kidding.
he called it the Six Nations.
The
And
Six Nations.
there's Seneca, Onondaga, Oneida, Mohawk.
There was another long one.
And
Is it how did,
God.
and I'm sorry for butchering this, the Haudenosaunee?
I think that was something very long. I never even heard of them before.
Right.
It's
Okay.
somewhere.
Fantastic. Richard-Lael, did you secure your connection?
I think so. Is it better? I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's a little better.
A little better. It's better than not better.
Yes, that's right. Tell us about what you're painting now.
So I decided that I would keep the spirits, the specters, a little bit more mysterious. I have the young man, the young boy here at the forefront.
Yeah.
And then over here on the porch, there's a woman and another young child.
Oh, fantastic. That is mysterious. Normally get them a little more defined. I must say they're very ethereal.
Yeah, I when I saw the boy in my dream, he was just blue. Everything was blue. His skin was blue. His hair, everything was blue. He was blue. Like he was either really cold or really dead.
Well, okay, fantastic. Well, continue working. It seems Courtney has arrived in the basement. Courtney, tell us about your surroundings. We can't hear you. Your audio's out. Are you on mute?
I muted it. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's dark, except for the light that I left on right there.
Yeah.
There's I don't know if you hold on. There's a scary Halloween thing over here.
A scary Halloween thing.
Yeah, that scares. This is the fourth time it scared me, I think. Third time
What
it scared
is it?
me.
Like a
I'm not going
skeleton?
near it because it's gonna touch me.
What is it?
I'll go a little near it. It looks like a nun.
There's a nun in the basement.
Hmm.
That can be like the
None
name
of
of a
your
horror
business.
movie.
And then look at this thing. Then there's a whole pile. There's a clown. This
What?
is this is the corner of my nightmares. That's what this is.
What? I put the light on it. I only seen a bit of blue shape. I'm not seeing
I don't know where I'm putting the light on it. Look at that.
that.
We can't see anything.
I see a little blue. It looks like.
Okay, you guys are doing this on purpose.
I'm
I
not
know
No, we
it.
really.
You're
All
just
right.
making me go in here. Ugh. Hello. Okay.
So
Was this a
Marty,
hiding place for people?
this is where you store your Halloween stuff. And there's a
No
nun.
creepier place.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you see it now?
Yeah, that's a nun. That's
And then
a
look at
nun.
this thing.
What is that
Sorry,
thing?
Courtney.
I don't know, but it's scary.
That's the
And
Flying
then look
Grim
at the
Reaper.
closet.
Oh, Flying
Okay,
Grim
so the
Reaper.
Grim Reaper, there he is. And then the clown. You see the clown?
That's in profile.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything this is too much over here. There's a lot happening.
That's so
Okay.
funny.
But every time I come down these stairs so far, I've seen the nun and it's scared the you know what out of me.
Right. Is there meter kicking off on that? Okay. So far, no.
I mean,
So-
I'll go back.
So this would have been the ice house
Right.
and possibly a place where bodies were stored. And I believe there's some reason to think it was part of the Underground Railroad.
That's right, Bill. You pointed out earlier that the entire basement was subdivided into smaller rooms with doors. That led you to suspect that it was a hiding place.
Yeah, I mean, there's all types of little rooms that were down there. So, you know, I mean, they could have snuck them in through multiple doors through the basement into a back room, like that. You can see all those different doorways in that picture where all the rooms were, and you know and if like to the right of that last piece of OSB there that you saw is a door that goes right to the river, right directly to the river.
All right. So it went from basically the foundation in a straight line to the river as a way to carry on the railway on the. Oh,
right.
The whole
This-
time.
The whole time we're talking about the Underground Railroad, this is going off.
On red.
Oh, wow.
Now, who kind of turned me on to the Underground Railroad thing was when I told Aaron the story, and I told him about the knocks on the floor that woke us up there, and he said that was a total indication of the Underground Railroad.
Oh, look at that.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. So, what questions would we ask David L. Sloan of anyone? Who? I mean,
I think it's interesting because early on, somebody picked up on chains. And this is like an hour ago, and I forget where it was, but in the comment section, somebody had picked up on chains.
Hearing chains.
I think there would, I don't know, it would be very emotionally charged in there.
Yeah.
And I think what we'd really want to do is just try to give good energy to whoever's there and try to let them go.
Interesting.
I mean, if there's anybody down there attached to that, I don't think we want them.
We should sing.
Listen.
What? Oh.
There was tapping.
I'm hearing.
Richard-Lael, can you give some instruction on moving any spirits down there onward? Yes. I mean, I think there's plenty in the house, and the house will suffer by having a few move on.
I think I was trying to remember the song. There's a spiritual that they would sing about flowing water, and it was in the Underground Railroad. They would sing to each other, and it would actually be instructions. And I can't for the life of me remember now that song. And I was just going to Google really quickly.
I'm hearing some sort of breathing through my speakers. Is
it a Wade in the Waters song?
Maybe.
Yeah, Wade in the Water is what's coming through. Aaron and Tabitha said Wade in the Waters, children.
Let me see.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to just play that really quickly. I've done that before.
Yes.
So it's Wade in the Water.
And
just a second, and I will have it pulled up.
Okay. And then technically this was an instructional guide for the Underground Railroad as done as a spiritual.
Yes. Here we go.
Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. Gods are gonna trouble the water. See that band all dressed in white. Gods are gonna trouble the water. The leader looks like the Israelite. Gods are gonna trouble the water. Ooh, wade in the water. Oh, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God is gonna trouble. Gods are gonna trouble the water. Oh, see that band all dressed in red. Gods are gonna trouble the water. Ooh, it looks like the band that Moses led. Gods are gonna trouble the water. Oh, wade in the water. Oh, wade in the water, children. In the water. God is gonna trouble, yes, he will. The water. Oh.
Wow. That's a great, I've never heard that before. And if
Courtney, tell them to go to the light that they can go. Tell them they're free to go, just to look for the light and go to it.
Before I do that, I need you guys to know that they led me over here by my elbow.
What?
I was leaning against a wall in that corner. It was freezing. And as soon as the music started, someone gently took my elbow and pulled me over here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Is this, Marnie? Is this near where that water pipe was that was leaking, Marnie or Bill?
We're
trying to see where she is.
I'm at the foot of I'm like in the middle, like at the foot
Oh,
of the
right
stairs.
behind. Right behind you is where the water pipe was leaking.
Directly above you?
No, behind her, the other way towards the stairs.
Towards the stairs. So do
Yeah.
a 180, yeah. And then
Yeah.
point
Right, yeah.
directly
Right to the right of the
Dream?
stairs.
to the right of the stairs.
This is what it looked like in the dream. It's very close to here.
Yep, right there by the chimney is exactly where it was leaking.
So point up
So
to those.
this
white
is where
lights.
so I was standing, so right next to the chimney is where it was leaking, okay? I was leaning on the chimney.
Okay. And you were led around
Out
the
to
other
the
side of
middle.
the stairs,
Just out to the middle.
right?
So the chimney's still behind me this way, but it was like then it was like swaying, like we were doing this. But like someone was leading me away from that.
Right.
Maybe.
And the actual doorway to the river is behind the stairs around the other side.
Right.
Correct.
So that's where you lead you to the water. And technically you would wade out. How deep is that river? Is it walkable to the island? Could you actually just wade through and get to the island?
You can during the summer for sure. Yeah.
So theoretically you go to the far side of the island to find your travel to continue?
Right. Because that's the main channel. So, yeah.
And Aaron commented that dogs couldn't smell you in the water.
Right. That stops the down trail.
That just gave me chills so hard.
And I think Marnie
look.
and Bill, the reason that they were so quiet for so long is because they had to be.
Interesting.
That makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And only now that all of us are down here investigating that they're making their presence known.
Now it's safe.
Now it's safe.
It's safe. You are free. You can go. You are free.
You are free to go.
Message for Marnie if she wants to hear it. I
Yeah.
want to hear it.
What's the message?
I don't know. It just.
Yeah, Haley
Haley, yeah.
Castellano has a message from Marnie if she wants to hear it. Yeah, Haley Castellano. Marnie wants to
I
hear
just
it.
heard
What?
I hear walking.
I heard like a whistle.
Somebody mentioned whistling earlier.
Yeah.
There's
I'm hearing that too.
Is she talking to me?
Yeah, there's a person behind you, Marty, a female.
In that. I'm hearing some voices now.
She loves the
She
garden.
loves you. She will always be with you. She loves the garden. Your sister.
Who's
Her
your sister?
sister.
Marnie, did you have a sister?
I did. And she's the reason I started planting gardens. She died of breast cancer. And
How long
she
ago?
came 13 years. I had just moved into this house
Oh.
and she came here and said I needed to plant a garden. There were no gardens. There was nothing out there. And so she helped me plant my very first garden, and I just continue to plant them for her.
Wow.
This is like wildly emotional down here in the basement.
Yeah,
It's emotional across the entire country, I would think.
this is just wow.
And your meter's still going off, Courtney?
Like a heartbeat again.
What were her favorite flowers? Some people mentioned some different flowers earlier. The smell of flowers.
she really loved lilies.
Yeah, I think lilies were mentioned in the comment section earlier.
That was her favorite.
She
Wow.
came right up instantly, Lily.
Oh, wow.
This is heavy.
Well, and also sweet. I mean, it's this is why we do the show. We have many of our followers who are also connected, empaths, that sort of thing. So we are all brought together. Even though the title of the show is Scared Alone, sometimes we're more connected than we actually know.
That was
So
deep, Dean.
thank you.
Now we're emotional and alone.
We're emotional and connected, Courtney. We are
Oh,
connected
sorry.
no matter where we are. This is
That's
the whole.
beautiful.
So
I'm in
you
a
know,
basement, so
and we're here with you in a basement. You
You
have
think you can sleep in the basement tonight?
no, I don't think so.
It might be safer than your room.
your
Yeah,
room
honestly,
upstairs,
you're
yeah,
probably right because I feel like they like me down here.
right, and it actually feels like a transition happened in more ways.
It does. It feels good down here now.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. So
With all that good energy we were talking about sending in here, like I feel it radiating out of me now.
right? Everybody's free to go in from the basement.
Go ahead.
It sounded like I heard something run up the stairs.
Really?
Yeah.
So they are going to spend the night with you.
Great.
They might, and that's okay. In the dream, there was so much representation. Even Courtney's son coming in and hugging her. It was just the thing is that it was very family. There were some things that had happened, but most of it was really. It's been a home. It was a place where people stopped. It was a place where people relaxed. It was beautiful then, and it is beautiful now.
Right? So look at all that. Saying goodbye, cleansing the basement. Well done, Courtney.
Well done, everyone.
Wow.
Right? Well, why
Richard-Lael,
do
do you think that we could do a breathing down here?
We sure can.
you want to do it down there?
Yeah.
Let's do one down here, and this one we'll do another one maybe at the end, but this one is just for us here in the basement. And I want for any energy that is trapped, any spirit, any being that feels like they have had too much darkness, it is time to dance in the light. And with these 3 breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, we send nothing but love your way, and we send you on to that light, children. We send you on. And first we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Oh. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose one last time, and out through the mouth. Oh, and you go, and you are free. Now you have it.
There you have it.
They're free to stay too. You're free to stay.
You're free to stay, but you're also free to go. Wow. Fantastic. Well, why don't we end up where we
Look at that.
It just dwindled down.
And I haven't moved.
Wow.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Why don't we head back to the parlor where we all started and wrap up our entire experience for these last 2 hours with Scared and Alone, and check in with Richard-Lael's painting one last time to see.
Well, I'm pretty well done. I'm just going to sign it, I think. So
fantastic.
you can see the beautiful day and the fruits out here.
Yeah. And the storm is still affecting your internet. It's a little pixelated. But
Well, I'll take a good picture of it. It'll be up on Instagram. As always, I always offered it to the owner of the establishment, the homes first, and then to the general public. So that is
after
where
that. And what's your Instagram again? It's
my name, Richard-Lael Lillard, or it'll come up as the Gentleman Psychic.
Fantastic. And your Facebook, in case anybody wants to DM, or you just
Richard-Lael Lillard or the gentleman psychic?
I'm seeing a theme here. And what's your Twitter handle, perhaps?
Richard-Lael Lillard or the gentleman psychic.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you so much. And Marnie and Bill, I don't know if you've seen other episodes of this, but every one of the works is offered to the owners first. So if you get a better gander at it that's not so pixelated, you will have first dibs on this painting. So that'll be fantastic. Courtney, are we back in the parlor?
We are, with all my doll and clown friends in here.
Yay.
All your down, have any of them moved?
No. And on the way down, that other doll had not moved yet. And I'm just going to ride the high of like that good feeling from downstairs, because later I'm going to have a little break, have something to eat, have a little snack, recharge, and then I'm going to go live on my Instagram.
So we can watch you snore for 2 hours?
Yeah, no, I'll be awake this time.
Okay.
Lesson learned. But yeah, so I have a feeling that things are gonna get spicy upstairs, it feels like. But down here feels good right now.
And what's your Instagram?
I am at the Themes, THEFEEMS.
The Themes.
Yep,
The
short
Theme.
for femur.
Oh, I get it.
Because I
Fantastic.
collect ethically sourced human remains.
Excellent. Well, for those of us who have not had enough of this, please carry on over to the Themes. And you're going to be streaming the night through, or are you going to just cut it off?
I don't think I'm going to do the night through, because that was really embarrassing, and I still haven't let myself live it down, because there was people on it listening to me snore.
They're watching
over
you. I would think that's sweet.
No. Screen recording so that they can post it online later, I'm sure. No, I'm just kidding.
You're giving them ideas.
That was the most humiliating thing to wake up to, was 70 full minutes of just buzzsaw. It was embarrassing. So I will not be doing that again. I will stay on as long as anyone's on, or we're getting stuff. Like, we got stuff last time. I was on till like 3 a.m. before I went to sleep and started snoring. So yeah, after a short little break, I'll hop on there, and if anyone wants to hang out, we can hang out as long as they want.
Fantastic. Look forward to that.
Courtney, I want to say too, when you go to bed tonight, Courtney, remember in the dream it said the clothes activated, the clothes send it back. Before you go to bed, say good night to the clothing.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh. Her clothing, or the clothing, the bloody
clothing in the floorboard. The bloody
floorboard.
Clothing.
Right. So
I can't believe can we just take a moment and like give Richard-Lael credit where credit is due here with how dead on that dream. Like, it's mind blowing how dead on that dream was.
I know.
Like, scary.
He is the gentleman psychic.
Proves it every episode. But yeah, that
really
was a lot.
Thank you so much, Richard-Lael. David L. Sloan down in Key West. Thank you again for all your research and coming to us after. I mean, how many episode break has it been since we seen you? We missed you. And perhaps it's because I was making fun of Captain Bumfardo.
It's really great to be back. And I mean, what an incredible episode. Richard-Lael with everything he picked up on, incredible. Mm-hmm. And of course, Courtney, so brave doing all that. And I mean, everybody, the way everything came together.
What about me?
Well, as soon as you got rid of that Robert doll, I loved how clearly coming through. I tell you, you're the doll whisperer, which is amazing. But I think it's so great the way everybody in the comment section, everybody here, it blended together so well, and it's this interconnectedness that we all have.
Right.
And I think what we tapped into at the end with the spirit world, I mean, that's why I love doing this. So thank you all for that.
Right.
And Bill and Nancy for opening their place to us.
Yes. Marnie, Bill, thank you so much for letting us do this. And we appreciate it so much. And if anybody is in upstate New York, how do they find you? What's the website or the Facebook?
Fading Goat Island Inn.
FadingGoatIslandIn.com.
Yep.
and we can book a room 24 hours a day, 365.
Pretty much.
Preferably not 24 hours a day.
Okay.
But thank you guys. I mean,
Yeah, this was awesome.
so impressive.
Thank
I'm
you
really,
so much.
I'm at a loss for words. This was, that was
Excellent. Well, I look forward to coming and visiting you in person, actually. It's not that far from where I'm living in Michigan. And I have relatives in Wellsville and Olean, which is not that far away. So it's on my list, and hope to
Dean,
see
if
you.
I can hop in for a
We
second.
look forward.
Yes, Courtney.
I
We're
just
going-
want to say, I know I haven't spent the night yet, but from the minute I walked in here, it's been an amazing experience. As I talked about the goats earlier. I love the goats. But like the bed is so comfortable upstairs. I laid down in it for 2 minutes. I almost fell asleep, started snoring then. I'm a little frightened because we've been doing what we've been doing, but whether you're here for the ghost or not, like I'm so excited to spend the night here, and I think it's great, and everybody should come and take a night or 2 or 7.
And also a comment about Marnie's cinnamon rolls that are out in the morning. They're apparently quite
So they're this big.
Yes, right? Large,
Huge.
giant cinnamon buns.
I'm very excited about that.
Awesome. And finally, Haley, Michelle.
I thought you forgot about me, but it's all right.
Not at all. No. We're ending with you because of your hilarious laugh. I mean, we've done so many shows.
I want to say, if you feel like you have abs in the morning, you're welcome. Because
right, laughter is a good ab workout. That's very
I
true.
felt so connected with everything. Like I almost felt like, I don't know if it was a little boy messing with me to get me to laugh, or just, I don't know. I just felt drawn, and hearing voices that I felt like not everyone else was hearing through here was pretty crazy. So I love this. It was like very interactive for me.
Fantastic. And we appreciate all that you do and all your dolls. Harmony was not terrifying at all this episode.
I had to get rid of the other doll.
I'm glad that you didn't bring the other one on. You know which one.
She's watching me right here.
Good. Keep her over there because I don't want to.
That's fantastic. And we appreciate the bunny ears to remind us.
I can't believe you guys still
Happy Easter. Yes.
Happy Easter.
Wishing everyone a happy Easter, a lovely holiday. Until we see you next time, I've been Dean Haglund. This has been Scared and Alone. You can watch us wherever you stream your fine live interactive paranormal shows, which I think there's only a few places. So till next time, thank you, everybody, and have a great evening. See you next time.
Thank you.
Intensity may be more than some wish to be exposed to, and those people should be forewarned.
Get out.
What?
Die. It said die. Get out. Die.
Oh my God. Oh my
And it's
God.
like the same
Okay.
voice too.
It is the same voice. It is the same tone.
Maybe you should get out of that room because
Yeah.
he was lighting up and it said get out or die. I don't know.
Get out or die.
Get
Oh,
out
I
or
heard.
die. Okay.
Oh. Okay, what happened, Courtney? You scared the crap out of me.
I don't know. There was something flying.
What do you mean flying? A bat?
Whoever's here and interacting with me, are you trying to bring me up to the second floor?
Look at it move.
Listen, I can see it on this, but it's not really doing it in person.
What I'm imagining that, I'm also hearing some sort of voice.
At night, when they open back up in the morning, that doll was in a different part of the store.
Go red.
Oh,
Go red.
no.
It's, oh, Jesus, there's the car moving around.
Why is it moving by itself?
People are smelling embalming fluid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody's saying you're not safe.
Yeah. David, how do you feel? Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I mean, I'm really concerned. This is weird. People are picking up on a tunnel below there. Here's the wild
tunnel. There's
Salem is known for its tunnels.
I can hear it.
Ask them if they're ready to go to war.
Oh, wow.
Somebody's getting, where are
And
all
when
my
I laugh,
things?
it goes off.
Things are not mine. My house. They said there's something going on with that clown. The people are still seeing stuff with the eyes on the clown.
Does she?
Oh, is this the motion controlled doll?
Are you
There it
the
is
female
again, right?
prisoner?
I saw someone run from that area. Oh my gosh, why did you do that?
Courtney, you need to be warned. Somebody says that they see someone following you around there and touching you on the shoulder.
I've heard what she's hearing, and it catches you, and it's a little bit, it's scary. It's scary.